Hey guys, Caller here, bringing you Game 3, the 2v2 match of Lecaf Oz versus Hanbit Stars. And I'm excited about this matchup because we have a Zerg and Protoss team for Lecaf, played by Shinhwa and Final, against a Zerg and Terran team played by Dragoon and Organ for Hanbit Stars. And a Zerg and Protoss team on the map it's being played on, which is Hunters, the Hunters, that's right, can often use a sort of cheesy wall-in strategy using cannons to basically put cannons in the middle or to put cannons on someone's choke point. Yes, I know that sounds very amateurish, and that's the kind of thing you would see in a multiplayer BGH game on the internets, but that is sometimes what Zerg and Protoss teams can do against a Zerg and Terran team, because the Terran team in the early game has nothing to deal with photon cannons very well. Looks like actually we have here Dragoon actually, Organ, the brown Terran player, moving out an SCV very early here. It looks like one of those 4 starting SCVs, so perhaps thinking about a rush. And I will give the colors right now. For Lecaf Oz, we have the blue player, Shinhwa, at the 11 o'clock position, and the orange player, Final Fu, at the 5 o'clock position, playing Zerg and Protoss, respectively. And for the Hanbit Stars team, we have Organ, the brown Terran, at the 1 o'clock position, and Dragoon, the red Zerg, at the 9 o'clock position. And I'm pretty sure Organ moved one of his first 4 SCVs out right at the beginning of the game, and he might be thinking about doing some kind of proxy barracks here, a very fast rush that is very risky, of course, and looks like he's just actually doing scouting with 2 SCVs here, trying to find the starting locations. And I have to say, this might prove advantageous to Hanbit Stars, because Shinhwa is sort of squeezed between their bases. And we need to stop looking at the people so we can see what's going on. Looks like a 9-pull going up for Shinhwa, though, knowing that it's going to be very hard for him to be reinforced. And look at this, a proxy barracks is going up in Shinhwa's choke point, leading to the main area by Organ. Absolutely amazing. Just absolutely amazing here. He's going for a very risky all-in strategy. It looks like it might be an 8 racks or a 7 racks. Of course, this will mean that he's going to be very much in danger of any kind of counterattack from Final Fu should he decide to go for it, or even decide to go for some sort of cannon rush or something. It could even work out. We don't know here, of course, but this is definitely a very risky and innovative strategy here. I think this location will block off access to Shinhwa's base by Zealots. I'm not sure how it works against Zerglings. I think that those Marines might actually be able to hide behind that barracks, and Zerglings would find it very difficult to get around to flank them on the side. There is that little bit of, and looks like, yes, the position of that Marine right there, I think, means that the Zerglings have to go around the barracks to attack him. And meanwhile, it looks like Shinhwa is going to spot this. Shinhwa has gone for a 9-pull, though, so he might be able to take down these racks earlier than expected. Well, and it looks like, actually, no, he is going to move here, but already 2 Marines out for Organ, and looks like Shinhwa cannot attack there. So great positioning by Organ there. Going for a very risky, very fast barracks build, and I have to say, if he didn't go for bringing his 4th SCV out, bring his 4th SCV out, there's no way he would have gotten those 2 racks in position to hold off a 9-pull, but since he went for such an early proxy barracks, it actually works out for him. And meanwhile, it looks like his partner, Shinhwa's partner, Final Fu, is going to be isolated for a 2v1. It looks like, actually, Oregon's actually bringing his Marines south towards Final's base, so perhaps what they were trying to do is not rush the blue player Shinhwa, but rather contain Shinhwa, and now apply 2v1 pressure against the Lecaf Protoss player Final. So this is definitely not going the way I expected to. It looks like a fast lair going up for, it looks like a bunker rush going up for Organ here against Final Fu. Meanwhile, a fast lair going up for Shinhwa. Shinhwa cannot get out of his base, though, because of that block there, and it looks like two hatcheries up for the red player Dragoon. Meanwhile, it looks like they're going for a 2v1 attack. Final's managed to stop the bunker going up, but looks like he's going to get surrounded now by Zerglings, and those Marines are doing a lot of damage. Looks like he's going to be pushed back further here into his base with his 3 remaining Zealots. Looks like one gateway is going to go down here, and the bunker is going to get finished at the front door. So Bunker Rush has succeeded here in taking out at least one gateway for Hanbit Stars, and looks like Lecaf's Protoss player is now putting up his photon cannon. Meanwhile, this amazing barracks block has managed to prevent Shinhwa from reinforcing at all. And I have to say, from my many times playing Hunters, I've never discovered that location. I don't think I've ever seen a Terran player go for such a strategy against a Zerg player, but it evidently does work. If you place your barracks at that location, your Marines can't get attacked. And now it looks like Final Fu is going to lose everything in his base here. He's down to defending with his probes and 1 Zealot, and I think this is going to be over for him, and soon afterwards over for the the Lecaf team here, and it looks like no air defense though up for Dragoon or for Dragoon at least, the Zerg player on the Hanbit Stars team. So when that Spire goes up for Shinhwa, that will be the last chance for the Lecaf team to get back in the game at all. Although I don't think it will work. 2v1s are just very, very hard to win, especially if basically you've done no damage to the side with the 2v1. It's just really impossible to win, I'd have to say. And it looks like now they're going to be setting up for an attack on the player on Shinhwa's base. Shinhwa, meanwhile, has Mutalisks coming out. Spore Colony up though for Dragoon, so Dragoon looks like he's going to be well prepared to deal with this. And they might even be going for an attack right now, although there is a Sunken in the front of Shinhwa's base, so I don't think they'll be able to break it very easily, although all these Speedlings may prove me wrong here. It looks like they are going to try to run in and pick off this Sunken Colony, and they might, if they pick this off, I think it'll be just completely over now for the Lecaf team. Looks like three Mutalisks out, but they're going to get torn up by those Marines, and looks like they're getting pinned to the corner of the base here, and this is a good game here for Shinhwa. He's going to start losing drones right now, and only 2 Mutalisks up for him, and this is game here. Great play by the Hanbit Stars team, I have to say. Really discovering, or perhaps other players have known about this, and I'm just too noob to know about it, but using this very interesting location on the Hunter's map. Of course, it only works probably for the 11 o'clock spawn, if the 11 o'clock is a Protoss or a Zerg player planting that barracks there and just being able to stop them from leaving. And it looks like now Final and Shinhwa are going to GG. They're looking quite unhappy there. Looks like he's going to do a little bit of a facepalm there, one of the two players. And the Hanbit Stars team, this beefy guy, I'm going to guess he's the, just wild guess, I'd say he's probably the Zerg player. No idea why I'm guessing that, but someone confirmed deny that the beefy-looking giant is the Zerg player, and a bear hug coming from the Zerg player. I just completely made that up, but it just seems like he would be more likely to be Zerg than Terran. And the Lecaf team looks just very depressed at their loss there. Not much they could have done, though, once Oregon planted that barracks at at that choke point. Really just caught them by surprise, and they were able to 2v1 the Zerg player, the Protoss player Final. And wow, that was definitely one of the most interesting Hunters 2v2s I've seen this season, just because of that really cool barracks plan, I have to say. Just really impressive overall. Wow, I need to stop praising Hanbit Stars so much. But I have to say, though, their 2v2 team coming up with a victory and taking the lead here 2-1 in the series so far. It looks like I will have enough time today, I think, to finish the entire series. So look forward to games 4 and possibly 5 coming up next. This is Cholera signing off.